This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Coventry. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game. And you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield.
It's blocked! And they grab it. It's a live ball here. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set, second down play here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Ball handed off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And now they'll run it on the draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Provo. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Wants to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes the score 7-6. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. And he's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Tide.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now it's second down here. They're going to run it here. Fighting him off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He'll hand it off. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. On the run, it's Provo. Breaks free. They get him down, but he crosses crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
At the 40-yard line. 4th down, coming up.
So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Now offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the 1st and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep
Queen toward the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. And they get something going here. Breaks into the clear. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Provo. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handle. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield.
touchdown, Alabama.
This quarterback on fire today. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Play action here on first down. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Looking to throw here. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Gives it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Ball handed off. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And here comes the field goal here onto the field. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Yearz Ncaa. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. Puts him up 5. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and 10 now for the offense. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down play coming up. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal line. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot. He was 23 yards out. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. This one is not returnable. Out of the back of the end zone. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Looking to throw it on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Returner choosing to field this one. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The back's got it. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown. And a strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here over the defense. Come up with a stop. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing
fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Important second down play coming up. Went back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. At the 30 now. The 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown. You knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hodges. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he got back into the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Takes it all the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Alabama.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. Breaks an open space. Tackle, but first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kurt. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the set. Dino. 325.
And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Receiver in motion now. This time it's complete. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football.
Loose football. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Loose ball, a scramble for it. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass caught, second down now.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Just flings it out of bounds as pass rush closing in. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And this time it's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Provo. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
First down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. From the shotgun, drops back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. Chewing clock with the running game.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On the ground, it's Provo. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season. Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The pocket. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, it's It's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.